continuing with our Tuned In series, where we dive deep into the latest and biggest stories in the music industry.
Today, we're talking Ticketmaster, Spotify, and whether pop's getting too personal. Here to dig in with us is music journalist Emilie Hanskamp. Welcome back.
Okay, Emilie, we are starting out with this new Lily Allen album, which everyone seems to be talking about right now. Why are they talking about it?
It is the album everyone is talking about. You're right, Cyn. Gwyneth Paltrow said it's a masterpiece, if that means anything to you.
It does.
But no, so Lily Allen is an English pop star, long time in the business. She hasn't released music in 7 years. She drops this album suddenly, West End Girl. This is because she went through a very public separation from David Harbour, the actor you might know from Stranger Things. Now, this new album, this is the cover here that you see, it gets deep into the details. I'm talking accusations of affairs, of sex addiction, of deception, very detailed. And so maybe you don't care about Lily Allen, that's no problem. Why I'm talking about this is because it's really revelatory of a new phenomenon in pop music, especially where we have all these artists, you know, Sabrina it happened with, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor especially.
Yeah.
They have all these Easter eggs. And what happens is that media and listeners, we've become so obsessed picking apart these references about what the music means to the artist, not anymore what the music means to us. So our relationship to music is really shifting in the pop space. And while I'm not dissing these artists, I think we have to be aware of how our relationship is becoming less introspective and what we want to gain from music when we're listening to it.
So nicely said.
That's very mature answer. All right, so next we're moving on to Ticketmaster. They recently announced some policy changes to block ticket resellers. Tell us what we need to know.
Yeah, so the Live Nation Ticketmaster conglomerate, they have put forward to some U.S. senators a list of policy changes they're going to make, to your point, targeting specifically resellers. Okay. Two things we really need to know here. One, they're going to limit these resellers to having one account each. Should have been an obvious thing before, but now they're going to do that through what they say AI screening and identity verification through either your social security number, your taxpayer number in the U.S. Gotcha. So that's one of the things. The second thing is they're going to abolish Trade Desk. Now, Trade Desk is a very controversial program that Ticketmaster has, which is basically enabling ticket sellers who have tickets across various marketplaces to manage all those tickets. People are accusing them of basically being tech support for scalpers, right? Yeah. So they're finally going to be shutting that down. So these are supposed to be implemented right now. Have we seen that in the World Series prices, tickets? Not yet, but they said this is what we're doing, implementing today.
And you said U.S. Is that Canada too?
It's going to be implemented.
It's going to be Canada too.
Wow, good news. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess timing is key. Why are they making these changes or announcements of changes now?
You think because it's wrong or unethical. No, it's because they quote reputational harm. So they're now trying to get ahead of a lawsuit, an FTC lawsuit that is accusing that they are colluding with these ticket resellers. They're saying it makes no economic sense, quote unquote, because it only is 3% of their revenue. Their revenue was recorded last year around $33 billion. We're still talking just shy of $1 billion, so it's not chump change. So they're just trying to get ahead of the lawsuit.
Yeah. So when these changes are put into practice, how much of a difference do you think they'll really make in our lives?
Sadly, they're not going to make a huge difference because while Ticketmaster created the beast that we live in the ticket marketing system, now it's way bigger than them. So at this point, if we don't have resale caps, which we've talked about on the show recently, right, with the Blue Jays tickets, among others, until we have those resale caps, we are going to continue seeing these skyrocketing prices.
Wow. Let's go, Doug Ford. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to the latest in AI music. So Timbaland launched his first AI-generated artist, and that is Tata Taktumi. Is that correct? Did I say it right?
Yep.
Okay. How are people reacting to this?
Not well. I mean, while you have artists who are, penning open letters for more safeguards against AI, Spotify just announced they're going to be generating some new AI products. It's a scary time for artists in music. Timbaland is like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start an AI entertainment company. I'm going to develop these AI persona artists. No. And he's saying contemporary music, bland. Boring. The real soul, he says, and I quote, is in AI music. My favorite comment was that listening to this is like eating a picture of a sandwich. And that's sort of what it is, right? Like, basically, Timbaland puts his beat that he did make himself into Suno, which is an AI software. It extrapolates it. They then put human-made lyrics into it. But then that AI voice is what kind of creates the song finally. So he does it like a sort of tango between human and AI. But his goal is actually to have these personas expand far beyond the world of music, into movies, into TV shows. So this is just the beginning. And we just have to be mindful of this stuff. I mean, it's a bad song anyway, but like, they're gonna get better.
Yeah, I can't believe you used the word soul and then like put that music out.
Yeah,
There was no soul in that. Thank you very much. All right, so let's talk about the mounting boycott against Spotify that has something to do with ICE. What's going on there?
So picture this, you're on Spotify, you're listening to a track, and between one track and the next, you get an ad pushed to you, and it says, if you want to fulfill your mission and protect America, become an ICE agent. Now, that is happening right now, not if you're a premium user because you don't get ads, but if you're not a premium user, there are ICE ads now running across Spotify.
Wow.
Huge backlash, understandably, with this. Spotify's response was, well, first of all, it's not just on Spotify. This is a campaign on, LinkedIn, Meta, and other platforms. True. Their other argument was that it doesn't violate their advertising policies, so they're going to keep running the ads. Now, as a result, there's a huge backlash and mass exodus that we're seeing from Spotify right now. Not only because of this, I'm sure we've all been following the news, but poor payouts to artists, lack of safeguards for AI, poor attitudes toward music and creation with the organization. So I think it's nice. None of that is nice, but it is nice to kind of realize right now we're in a real reckoning. Finally, after years of everyone talking about it, there's real shifts that are actually happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have the power too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that we want to be facilitators or anything, but if you do want to move your lifetime worth of music catalogs off of Spotify to another platform, do you have any tips, Emily?
Yeah, or on any other platform. But if you did want to, thankfully, it's so much easier today. Let's say if you wanted to move them over to Apple Music, they're now capitalizing off this mass exodus. You can go right in your settings. They have a setting now where you can say transfer to Spotify. Boom, it's done for you. Yeah.
Wow.
But there are other platforms that are coming up that are really exciting too. There's one called Qobuz. It's new, so its catalog is not that huge yet, but they're the first streaming platform to really reveal what their payout rate is for artists. And
wow.
on average, it's about 5 times the industry average in the market currently, which is promising. You can also buy music on that platform, very promising. So if you use an app like this, or Tidal, or another alternative to whomever, there are apps right now like Tune My Music and SoundDiz you can look up that will make it super easy for you to just transfer your music. You don't have to start your music life over. It's all I'm saying. If you do want to, move platforms, that's up to you.
I love
that.
that.
That's
so
great.
good.
What a great conversation. Thank you so much
you.
for teaching us so much. You're just fantastic. Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.